Ladies and gentlemen, the show will commence in 5 minutes. While you are waiting, please hit the like button and share the video link.
Please like and leave a comment, and share this video.
Only 3 minutes until the start. Only 2 minutes until the start.
Please like and subscribe to this channel today. And don't forget to share it and hit that thumbs up. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the awesomeness is about to start in 1 minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to begin. Grab a drink and a snack, sit down and enjoy watching the show. Don't forget to comment, like the video, and share it to others.
Hello everybody, live show 30 from Minsk, Belarus. I'm Dave, and I'll introduce you to Duke in a minute. That was the castle at Ryazany in Belarus with our drone a few years back, because you can't fly drones here at the moment because of what's happening next door, as we know. Duke, how are you?
Oh, I'm making it.
How's the cold? How's the cold? How's the cough?
Well, it's going away. I still have a quite cough. I had a little fit. Was it last night or something like that? I said, what? So just like it never went away. But most of the time it doesn't. I don't have it, so that's good.
Great. How's the job?
It's hard work for an old guy like me, carrying a lot of stuff. But you get to like these animals. You find your favorites.
Talk to the animals.
Yeah, like porcupines. You find out porcupines are really fun. They play. The young ones like to play, and they're no danger or nothing unless you're probably going to really tick them off. I don't want to find out what that's going to be like. So
Do you wear gloves?
No,
thick gloves. Oh.
No, but you don't touch them really. You just clean around them, and you give them food and things like that, and but then they're really playful, and you turn your back, and the stuff you cleaned up, they mess it all up again or something like that. So that's kind of weird. And then you have all kinds of. It's a lot of rodents. We have thousands and thousands of rodents. We got to feed them every day, so a lot of time is taken from.
Do they come from the west?
No,
that's
actually,
a joke.
Well, we do. We have quail that are supposed to be Japanese quail. Other than
further east. Further east.
Yeah, I guess that's more east.
Hey, tonight we're on YouTube.
Hmm?
Tonight we're on YouTube.
Yeah, that's really something. I mean, I bet everybody that's on YouTube that's watching us says, "Who are these guys?"
Yes. One of our strikes is gone, but we're only going to be on there for about 10, 15 minutes, and then you'll have to move to Rumble because we're going to talk about stuff, and we don't want to get another strike. So
yeah.
So that's all we can say. So we decided we had a field trip this week. Went to the Stalin line.
Yeah, nice.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, it's a lot of this Soviet stuff. If you're really into this, it's just fascinating because I don't know what I've never been to anything like this in the States. Oh, not even in the military, but they keep a lot of these old tanks. You can just see what sort of things that they used in World War II before and even after.
I like the kids' playground where there's tanks for them to play on as well.
Yeah, I think like old German World War II tanks the kids can play on it.
There's a destroyed Panther and a couple other things. T-72.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
So we got a 10-minute video to play that we were there. First couple of minutes is just a description of what it is, and then we'll talk over it and chat.
Yeah, one other thing we'll say right after that. There's maybe a few people tuning in because we were going to talk a little bit about maybe coming and staying in Belarus.
Or visiting.
Yeah, because a lot of people are really interested in that. Everything's going to hell in a handbasket out
so
there.
We're looking for an immigration lawyer now to come on the show or even give us the proper information, but we'll give you what we know tonight.
We should do that. But I'll let you know also that it's a little bit easier to come here than it is to go to Russia, believe it or not.
Yes.
So,
easier.
Mentalities are a little bit different, and I'm not going to try to pretend to know.
But if you get a visa to come here, you can go across the border to Russia.
Yeah. If that's what you want to do. So,
for those out there.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what I'll be doing this year. I'm going to Russia. I won't need a visa for the first time.
God, I'd like to try that. I was in Russia, but I had a visa to come to Belarus. Matter of fact, I had a letter from the ambassador of the Russia's ambassador to the United States that said I can go to Minsk, and immigration in Russia didn't let me go to Minsk. So I had to fly out, then I had to fly into Istanbul, and then fly from Istanbul to Minsk, which was very strange. And even the people that work at immigration were like, well, sorry about that. We think it's kind of ridiculous too. But it's partly becoming because of, this Russia and Belarus becoming the union state. So they're sort of like one country, but they're not one country. I don't even know how to describe it myself. I guess you'd have to just start to look and see how things are set up, I guess.
So we'll talk about that after this video we got. So let's go to that now. Ta-da. There we go. So, starting line, Minsk. Cough, cough. we haven't got a cough button because you could hear it on my mic anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. We'll just slash his throat.
The historical and cultural complex Stalin's Line was founded to the 60 years anniversary of the victory of Soviet people in the Great Patriotic War. It was opened on the 30th of June 2005 in memory of Minsk defenders. It is the memorial of the year 1941 and the museum of the first days of the Great Patriotic War. Stalin's Line is the chain of defensive installations along the former USSR frontier from Karelian Isthmus to the shores of Black Sea. It consisted from 23 fortified regions including more than 4,000 permanent weapon emplacements, pillboxes. It was a strong reinforced concrete covering force 1,200 kilometers long. 4 fortified regions, Polotsk, Minsk, Slutsk, Mosa, were situated on the territory of Belarus. There were 966 pillboxes. Fortified regions formed a united defense line. The entire line of the fortified regions had been built since 1928 till the autumn 1939. Minsk's fortified region number 63, which was 140 kilometers long, included 327 pillboxes. On the 26th-28th of June 1941, the lines of the Minsk's fortified region started fierce fights with the attacker units of the fascist army.
As Duke, we're at the Stalin Line, and he's filming for his channel.
Yes, this original trench?
No, it's a re-engineered one.
Okay.
So that's the talking. We can talk over it now.
Okay.
If you want to talk over it, of course.
Oh, this is air defense. Look at that.
Yes. It's quite a nice day we went to.
Yeah.
Toolbox.
Boy, that must be hot in the summertime.
Yeah.
So this is the kind of the original one from starting in 1928. They were building these things, huh?
Yeah, this is a border.
And then they started making the defenses later on, I guess. I think they were not finished. It was more towards the
Yeah, well, they moved it because
border.
once they had that bit of Poland, they moved it to the next line.
Yeah.
So these are all original equipment.
Big gun there.
Yes. There's your tank you like?
Oh, that's it. That's a T10, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
T55. This one's a T55. Oh, as I'm saying on the video.
Still used in Ukraine, right?
Yeah, they're using it as mobile artillery.
Oh, Russia uses it.
Yeah,
mobile.
mobile artillery. Yeah, like that's a T80, which is obviously the modern version being used now.
Yeah, a lot of those. Of course, now they have T90s. But...
It's a BMP, armored personnel carrier.
Wow, look at all those guns.
Okay. Bit of drone footage. We didn't take the drone there. This was done a while ago. Hind helicopter, gunship.
Oh, that's a Hind.
Yeah, it's a beautiful machine.
Yeah, look at that visibility from the gunner up in the front.
Yeah, the new version's really nice when you see them flying around here.
Wow, that's a Hind. Okay,
Yeah.
they're famous.
Oi. Oi.
Oh, you're calling me, right?
Yeah, oi.
Yeah. Must be a early plane from early in the war, huh? Oh, look at that. That's the engines from a MiG-31.
This is actually a MiG-25.
Oh, MiG-25?
Yes, this is a MiG-25.
Well, still big. MiG-31 is the real powerful one, right?
Yeah, similar to this. It's MiG-31 flies those hypersonic missiles. Because it's so early there, we were the only ones there. It's great.
Yeah, and it was a little cold too.
On the weekend, it's just lots of people and kids and that.
Oh, that's right. We were there in like Wednesday, or what was it?
Yeah, Wednesday morning. We were there just before it opened.
Mm-hmm.
It was the SU-23.
Nice day, but it was a little bit cold. Just had to eventually keep putting your hands in your pockets.
Aerial shot.
Even Ukraine today would probably like a lot of those things. Send them over.
Nice ballistic missile there.
Yeah.
All these vehicles inside the sheds.
Some of these are German, weren't they? Or...
Yeah, that was German there on the left. That brown one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one.
Oh.
With their engines at the front, so you can see. It's pretty cheap to get into. It was only 20 rubles for us each. So 40 rubles, two people. What's that? Oh. That's about...
Soviet Jeep right there, huh?
Yeah. It's about $6 US, roughly,
to
get in. Volkswagen?
Yeah, they used to... They remade this at some point. I remember they called it a Volkswagen thing.
Yeah. And there's the Opel Kadett.
70s. Opel.
And this is an armoured train, which the Soviets had a few of.
To Stalin. Stalina.
S300, which are being used today.
Oh, that the U.S. just blew one up in Ukraine, right? Ukraine's.
You mean Russia just blew? Ukraine
yeah. Russia just blew one up.
Yeah. Sort of radar systems. Bit of Russian music.
Oh.
Coming out of the speakers. And then this is the firing range. I was quite disappointed they didn't have the Russian MP-38 machine gun, the German one, unfortunately. So
yeah,
couldn't fire that, and that one was broken as well, the other machine gun. So
the one I fired only had sound effects.
Yeah.
That was kind of like, what the heck? Better off in a amusement park shooting at ducks or something.
Yeah, I think it's more for the kids. Hey?
Yeah, it must be.
Fire.
Yeah. I got it. That's
Well,
it.
there you go.
Yeah.
That was our little trip to Starline. That video will be live on Rumble and YouTube tomorrow. So if you want to watch that again, for this show, if you can bear it.
Yeah.
There you go. So yeah, it was a good day.
Yeah, well, you know, like I said, it's a little bit cold, but the light was beautiful. It was just, yeah, a lot of beautiful light. And all
Next
that.
week, where are we going?
Hatain,
Which is?
it was a village that was wiped out. And it's north of Minsk, I believe. But anyway, it's just one kind of place they, they decided to make a memorial of that place. But there was 200 villages in Belarus that completely disappeared. They were wiped out. Everybody was wiped out in there.
The reason they took the village out or burnt it down to the ground and killed everybody is because the partisans killed a German officer.
Yeah.
So they came back for revenge and killed everybody.
Belarusian partisans are famous. So
yes.
it was a big part of, the reputation of Belarus in World War II was the partisan movement here.
And if we get time, we'll go to a concentration camp as well, or what's left it, and it's number 4 on the killing list, number of people killed.
Oh,
so
yeah,
we'll go to that as well.
I think, if you look at some places like, what was it, in Auschwitz, and they keep lowering how many people supposedly were killed in that concentration camp, and then you could probably say that this one in Belarus is probably where the most people were wiped out.
They brought thousands or tens of thousands of Vienna Jews to this concentration camp to exterminate them.
Yeah, I'll tell you, if you want to be looking for a lot of that stuff, a lot of history for that stuff, Belarus is the place. They have a place I used to stay, a town called Baranovichi. Right outside of there, they had a place where they used to bring Jews from Czech Republic. They'd line them up and like a firing squad and then just kill them all and then bury them. And I guess they found that there was a number of those. It's not just one time. They did it a number of times. So, mostly it was Jews they were doing. They were killing anybody supporting the Soviet military, the Soviet, government or whatever. So it's
Gypsies as well.
Yeah, there was a lot of that stuff. And
Soviet prisoners, a lot of Soviet prisoners got killed as well, like at that Starlight 352.
Yeah, and a lot of this, what was I going to say? It was done by Ukrainians, and they also had Latvians. And so you look at these people today, and the Baltic countries and Ukraine, and you see this problem going on between Russia and all that. So you can start to say, well, hey, that was happening even back in World War II. The only difference is the USA was on Russia's side in World War II, and now the USA is on the side of, I guess I can't say, but because we're on YouTube, but they're on the side of the wrong people.
Yeah, yes.
So is, Germany was already on the wrong side, but so is France. I guess, you see what side they've chosen.
Yes.
That guy with the...
Yeah, you said that that cat at the Stalin line.
Cat?
At the Stalin line. Looked like that man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't... I should have got a picture.
You didn't get a photo of it?
No, I should have. They had a cat there. Gosh, you couldn't believe it. I was thinking, God, why didn't I take a picture? But it had black underneath its nose. It was incredible.
Like a white cat with the black on it.
Yeah, well, it had some black spots and stuff on it, but prevalent was the one right underneath its nose. It was incredible.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so coming here.
Yeah, we were going to talk about that a little bit.
What do you know? What do I know? Who wants to start?
Well, the old days, it was a lot different. The old days, you used to have to have an invitation. You couldn't get here. I don't know if there's any sort of an invitation sort of deal going on now, because I think you can just travel here. Most people, as far as I know, can come to Belarus like on a tourist visa, right?
Yes. You can get you can get them at any embassy where you are, and the easiest way and the quickest way is to get one in Vilnius. So if you go to Vilnius, fly into Vilnius, for example, direct flight with Air Baltic from London to Vilnius, 2.5 hours. You fly in there, go to the Belarusian embassy, and they'll give you a visa in 1 day.
Amazing they didn't kick him out yet.
Yes.
No.
And then you can take, there's several bus companies you can take across the border and come in. All you need is accommodation. You can get hotels here, of course. And this is sort of, it's like Airbnb, but it's the Russian version. I'm not sure what it's called. And they will do the registration for you when you're here, the hotels. But if you're only going to stay for less than 10 days, you don't need to be registered. And used to be only 4 days, if you remember. Now it's 10. But the hotels will do that for you anyway, register you in all the Airbnb place, whatever they're called. I can't remember.
And it used to be like when you came in on a bus and you came into one of these, the two western regions, which is in the North Grodno or in Brest. It used to be, I don't know if it's still the case or not. You have to look into this. You could not travel into the other sections of Belarus, such as Minsk. So you can't go to Minsk. So to go to Minsk, you'd have to fly into Minsk. And of course, that's always the best and the easiest way is to fly into Minsk.
Yeah, flying to Minsk through Dubai or Istanbul, and you don't need a visa. You get a 30-day waiver. So you can come in, and as long as you've got accommodation booked, and they'll ask you how you're going to pay for things. And that's it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think things change. You know, I heard, I don't even know, there was one company from the UK that flies here. I don't know from which airport. But,
I don't think anymore. That's it.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But somebody wrote to me a couple of days ago.
There's nothing coming in from the EU or the UK here.
But they didn't want to take this Boeing 737 or something. So.
No, there's nothing coming here from.
I wouldn't think so. I never heard about it really.
No, that's just
maybe they got bad information.
Since the sanctions, that's it. That's the only two ways you can fly in. Well, you can fly in through Moscow as well.
Yeah, but any of you that want to stay here, I guess you can get a temporary residence. I think it's just for 1 year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you know, if you want to, like, if you buy an apartment, I'm not sure how it is for foreigners, even though I am a foreigner. But if, you know, if you're married to a Belarusian or whatever like that, it might be a little bit different on how you know, you have to pay for certain things during the year, but it's still cheaper. Like you can. Well, what we pay is, you know, you pay all your bills, water, electricity, garbage, house maintenance costs if you bought an apartment is what I'm getting at. Yeah, your bills are normally like around 50 or 60 US dollars a month. It averages out, I think, about that per year. So it's not that expensive. Food is actually cheaper, you know, if you know, most all food, but I a lot of time take even a stricter budget. So, oftentimes.
Yeah, we shout out to the person watching us from Canada, and Indy is watching from London, and Rolf from New York, or upper state New York. If you're in the chat, just put where you are and we'll give you a shout out.
Yeah.
Now we want to start the news, but we're a bit worried about YouTube.
So we're going
to cut it. Sorry about that on YouTube, but in the YouTube I'll put in the link to Rumble. So if you would like to just talk about something that's not controversial, and I'll put the camera on you while I do all this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll try to think of something. As you know, I'm working at the zoo. And of course, there at the zoo, they got like white tigers. And I don't think they have the regular kind of tigers, but, you know, camels and, like I said, porcupines, working with porcupines and dolphins. They got a delphinarium or something like that. You know, and all kinds of other things. We have a lot of stuff that's still, it's still because it's too cold, so we have it on the inside. So, but they'll be moving everything outside. You know, if you like rabbits, regular rabbits or something. I like the rabbits, but we'll be moving that on the outside. In you know, when the weather starts warming up, which it's starting to already right now. Everything's starting to get nice here in Belarus. It's got
weather's been really good for the last few days.
Yeah. But other than that, transportation. You know, I should talk about, if you come over here, say, for example, if you're going to stay for 1 month, it would, like say in Minsk, and if you want to get around very cheaply, you can get I think a Metro card is around, let me make sure, 35 rubles, which maybe is about 12 US dollars.